What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV once again, and Leo Santa Cruz says he has a 3-fight plan for this year. 3 fights he want to do this year. It first starts when he fights Miguel Flores, sometime this year. I can't remember the exact date, but that'll be the first fight. He'll fight him, I think, first quarter of the year, right, on Fox. I think it's like February 16th or something like that. But he says he wants to fight Miguel Flores, then he wants a trilogy with Frampton. I guess that's if Frampton beats Josh Warrington. I'm not sure if Josh Warrington wins, will he take on that challenge? I'm not sure. I don't know why not, but this is Leo Santa Cruz. And then he said he wants to fight Gary Russell at the end of the year. Obviously, he was supposed to fight Gary Russell in November. It's the date they tried to set up. Then he got on and said he wanted to wait till December to push it back. And now, he's able to, do what he want to do. They call him the son of Al Heyman. He named his son Al. He's very, very close with Al, similar to what Andre Berto, Floyd Mayweather is. And, it's unfortunate, though, that he get away, with this. This is criminal what he's doing. You got people already, saying that Errol Spence is criticizing him versus Mikey, saying Mikey too small for him and this and that. At the end of the day, I never heard nobody say, Oscar De La Hoya Canelo was too big for Floyd Mayweather, okay? At the end of the day, I didn't hear anybody saying Roberto Duran, was too small for Sugar Ray Leonard. Still a little bit tired. I ain't hear nobody saying Shane Mosley, jumped to 2-weight classes. And, he was too small for Oscar De La Hoya. I think he too small for Vernon Forrest when he moved up. Too small for Winky Wright. I don't hear none of that, okay? I ain't hear none of that coming from nobody else, all right? But at the end of the day, Santa Cruz is able to do whole things and get away with it, and at the end of the day, you got other fighters that's getting criticized for a lot less. And this dude's been, doing crazy stuff for his whole career, like Carl Frampton. He fought Carl Frampton in the United States. He lost, okay? And then, Carl Frampton, they offered him extra money to come back. And then Carl Frampton said, well, let me get the rematch. You come over to Belfast. He refused to go over to Belfast for the rematch, okay? After Carl Frampton did him a solace and came back to the United States. You know what I'm saying? In the Gary Russell situation, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see him fight Gary Russell right now. I mean, he fought Abner Mares. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no tough fight. It wasn't no tough fight. You know what I'm saying? And they only did $500,000 on Showtime. That's it, $500,000. And around there. And then with Abner Mares as well, Abner Mares lost to Leo Santa Cruz, okay? We know that, right? He lost to him twice. He just lost to him sometime last year. Don't forget that, all right? Abner Mares is moving up to fight Gervonta Tank Davis and challenge for the Super WBA title at Super Featherweight. He's moving up again. So how do you lose a fight in Abner Mares? How does the loser of a fight move up and take a bigger risk than the title holder who fighting another tune-up? Come on. How does Abner Mares move up in weight after losing and challenge himself, but the title holder and Leo Santa Cruz is refusing to challenge himself? You tell me how that works. Only in boxing do you see something like that. The loser go back out there and take on a bigger challenge, when the loser should be one taking on Miguel Flores, taking on the tune-up, while the guy that won, who ain't been active, is taking on the tune-up, before, making another move. Leo Santa Cruz done had too many tune-ups in his career. I didn't see him tune up his whole career. On Floyd versus Canelo, I think it was a Floyd versus Pacquiao card he tuned up. And a bunch of Canelo cards, Floyd and Guerrero, he tuned up. Like, come on, man. Like, why? I mean, I don't see no real Mexicans criticizing him, man. None of them. And maybe because he ain't all in the interviews, all in the camera, he be able to duck and hide in peace. He don't be doing all these. He might do an interview and we might talk about it for a minute and then be gone with it. He don't stay in the spotlight. He stay in his own lane. He be quiet. and then he get away with murder. But he should have been fighting Gary Russell next. That should have been the marquee fight other than Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence on Fox in the first quarter on Fox PBC. That should have been the fight being made. And all of a sudden, he finessed the way out his fight, said, okay, I'm going to fight him at the end of the year. That's my 3-fight plan. At the end of the day, we know Gary Russell only fight once a year. So it's Gary Russell got to do his mandatory by June or May, June, July, whatever it is. And then he going to have to come back at the end of the year and fight Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz not going to fight that man. I'm telling you. He went from being the topic of discussion you supposed to fight that got the top of the year to the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you fight Carl Frampton again. I want to see you, the Carl Frampton Josh Warrington winner, fight Gary Russell. Or Leo Santa Cruz fight Gary Russell. And then they can fight then the winner, all the winners can fight each other. You know what I'm saying? They continue to let Leo Santa Cruz get a pass. Mexican fans, they claim to be Leo Santa Cruz fan. Any Santa Cruz fans, black, white, orange, green, European, Australian, Mexican. I mean, y'all shouldn't say nothing. Y'all shouldn't criticize no fighter. No other fighter has got away with Leo Santa Cruz has got away with his whole career. He's the most fraudulent boxer walking on this earth. The only guy that you can say more fraudulent than him than Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua turned down 50 million, well, at least 80 million, 70, 80 million guaranteed. That's the only difference making between Santa Cruz being the most punkest, fraudulent fighter on the planet. That's the only difference. That's the only real difference. But so be it. He gonna get away with it. You got black fans that's coming out here criticizing Gervonta Tank Davis, criticizing our own fighters, criticizing Charlos, criticizing all of them, and don't nobody criticize Leo Santa Cruz. We'll tell you today blue in the face about Gervonta Tank Davis. We'll tell you today blue in the face about Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. We'll tell you in the face about the Charlo twins. We'll tell you all different ethnic groups tell you all this, but see if Santa Cruz it get a pass. He get a pass. He ain't fight no Gary Russell. He'll fight Carl Frampton again. That's Miles. He'll fight Carl Frampton again. Probably fight Josh Warrington too, but he ain't fighting no Gary Russell. And Gary Russell, he got some he got some responsibility here too. Gary Russell supposed to be out here calling this man's name out, chastising him, putting him on the spot, making him Johnny on the spot, but he ain't doing that neither. He's just so arrogant that he think it's beneath him to call fighters out. And the closed mouth don't get fed. So, he got some culpability here too. He's allowing Leo Santa Cruz to go around here and duck him. He ain't going out there going being a go-getter. He ain't going out here being the go-getter. He ain't out here really pushing for that fight. So, it's unfortunate that Santa Cruz get away with what he get away with, man. It is what it is, man. Ain't nobody going to hold his feet to his fire. They going to hold all these other fighters' feet to the fire. They going to hold, Tank feet to the fire. They going to hold Canelo feet to the fire. They going to hold Crawford Spence feet to the fire. They going to hold Lomachenko feet to the fire. They going to hold Golovkin feet to the fire. But nobody hold Leo Santa Cruz feet to the fire. Maybe because, he fight at 126 and maybe people just don't care about 126. He can get away with it. But hey, it is what it is, man. It's boxing for you. Same shit, different toilet. Goodfella Sports TV. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook and Twitter. Those links in the description. Also, our Facebook group is in the description as well. Also, you want to know where the instrumental come from in the beginning of the videos. The link's in the description. Also, you can email me video requests, business inquiries, whatever else you got going on. You can also DM me on Twitter and Facebook for those as well. And you can add me on Twitter. I definitely appreciate you guys for checking in. Also, want to make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description. Salute to everybody that does donate. Gary Benson, Magnetic Shamel, Mr. White, everybody else. My homie up in Canada as well. Appreciate you as well. We're going to continue to keep it moving, man. So make sure you share the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell icon. Y'all know what the business is. Mr. One Time for the one time. We gone.